The rain pounded against Daniel Carter's windshield, blurring the neon lights of the gas station ahead. His old pickup truck rattled as he pulled into the lot, its engine coughing before settling into a rough idle. He exhaled and leaned his forehead against the steering wheel. It had been 3 months since he lost his job at the factory. 3 months of rejection emails, unpaid bills stacking on his kitchen counter, and the constant ache of hunger that he tried to ignore. He was down to his last few dollars, unsure of how he would make it through the next week. A knock on his window startled him. A woman stood outside, rain streaming down her face. She held the hand of a small boy, who clung to her side, shivering in the cold. Daniel rolled down the window. "Can I help you?" She hesitated, glancing at her son before looking back at him. "I ran out of gas. My sister's house is only a few miles away, but I don't have any money left." Daniel's chest tightened. He knew that feeling. The helplessness. The fear. He reached into his pocket and pulled out his last $10 bill. He had been saving it for food, but something inside him wouldn't let him turn her away. "Here," he said, handing it to her. "It's not much, but it should be enough to get you there." Tears filled her eyes as she accepted the money. "Thank you. You have no idea how much this means to me." She hurried inside to pay for the gas, and Daniel stepped out into the rain to pump it for her. When she drove away, he stood there, soaked and shivering, but somehow lighter. For the first time in weeks, he felt something other than despair. Hope. An unexpected turn. The next morning, Daniel was startled awake by the sound of his phone buzzing on the nightstand. He almost ignored it, expecting another bill collector, but something told him to answer. "Mr. Carter," a woman's voice said. "My name is Rebecca Thompson. You helped my sister last night at the gas station." Daniel sat up, his heart pounding. "Oh, it was nothing, really." "No," she said firmly. "It wasn't nothing. My sister told me what you did, and I want to return the favor. I own a manufacturing business, and we're looking for a foreman. Your experience makes you a perfect fit. Would you be interested in an interview?" Daniel blinked. Was this real? After months of searching, could this be his break? His voice cracked. He swallowed hard. Yes. Yes, I'd love that. A life-changing opportunity. The next day, Daniel stood outside Thompson Industries, adjusting his worn-out jacket. The nerves in his stomach twisted as he stepped inside. Rebecca greeted him with a warm smile. Unlike the other interviews he had gone through, this one felt different. She didn't just ask about his skills, she asked about his resilience, his determination. By the end, she extended her hand. "Welcome to the team, Daniel." Tears pricked his eyes as he shook her hand. For months, he had been at the edge, barely holding on. But one small act of kindness had created a ripple effect he never could have imagined. A full-circle moment. A few weeks later, Daniel pulled into the same gas station, this time with a steady job and a full tank. As he walked inside to grab a cup of coffee, he noticed an elderly man standing beside a broken-down car, looking lost. Daniel smiled to himself. He set his coffee down and walked over. "Need some help?" he asked. The man looked up, startled, then nodded. "Car won't start." Daniel rolled up his sleeves. "Let's see if we can fix it." Because now, he understood something powerful. Staying strong in tough times isn't just about surviving. It's about lifting others up, even when you feel like you have nothing left. And in that giving, you find the strength to keep going.